Hello everybody, Yusuke92, doing a little farewell to Street Fighter 4. So, have some couple online matches here, just derping around with different characters and just switching around. I'm the E33 guy, don't ask me about the online name, it's a long story, damn it. So yeah, I don't know, we are at the year, basically it's over for Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 5 is coming out this Tuesday, February 16th. Rise up. And it's about time, I have a very weird relationship with Street Fighter 4. So, when Street Fighter 4 first came out, I loved it. It was awesome, that awesome little theme they had. I can feel it coming over me. I feel it all around me. It was the most cheesiest thing ever. I love the look of it, Then Super dropped. I was super happy of all the characters, but overall the game had changed, and I did not like it at all. I pretty much kind of gave up on it for a long time until I had to keep getting back into it, and I pretty much try to kind of skip Super. Like, I played it a little bit, because they put Dudley back in. I was a big fucking Dudley fan, and still am. And I was like, oh my god, Dudley. Yeah, it was cool seeing everybody else, too. Like, it was, cool to see, like, Makoto and all those people, but Dudley was my reason for sticking around Super a little bit. Then dropped Arcade Edition, Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, which brought upon 4 extra characters. It brought Yang and Yun, and it brought Evil Ryu and Oni. I can't stand Oni. He is one of my most hated characters ever. I don't even know why they put him in the game. I can't stand him. He looks cool as fuck, and, he's basically a fucking Super Saiyan, but I can't stand Oni. I love Yun and Yang. I love the twins, especially Yun. Yun's a big fan favorite of mine. And Evil Ryu. They first put Evil Ryu. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then he actually ended up becoming my favorite, best character in this game. Not favorite overall, because favorite overall, best Street Fighter character is Ken. Ken for life. Ken and Nash. And I was like, okay. Evil Ryu became my best character. And I was like, okay. Then Arcade Edition 2012, the big update. And that is when I got super competitive with this game. I actually started, like, derping around, trying to get really, really good at this game. And I was like, yo, this game is really fucking good and balanced, and, I liked it. Even though there were some shenanigans with the twins, but we won't talk about that. I played that forever. Like, oh my god, Arcade Edition 2012 was the shit. That was life. Like, that's when I started playing Street Fighter probably like every single day of my life. Then we had Ultra, and Ultra, I like Ultra. I think I like Ultra more than RA 2012, but like, Ultra brought the extra characters. Ultra brought Poison, Relento, basically the Street Fighter Cross Tekken cast. It brought Poison, Relento, Elena, and Hugo. Which, I like all those characters. Definitely a bigger fan of Poison and Hugo. Especially Hugo became one of my mains then too. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So, basically, best versions I would have to say. For me, the best versions I had the most fun were Vanilla. Vanilla is still fun to this day if you play it. Because, like, the look of the game, like, the production value, and, like, all the stuff that they had in it. The menus and, all that stuff just won me over. And I was like, oh my god. So, then, Street Fighter 5 is about to drop. And I'm like, oh well, get ready for 15 different, editions, of course I'm going to buy them all because I'm a Street Fighter mark. And, I like Capcom way too much. But then they say one disc is all you will need for Street Fighter 5. And all DLC is unlockable with in-game currency. And I was like, what? So, automatically, they won me over big time with Street Fighter 5. And, basically, the game feels not like Street Fighter. It's a little dumbed-down version of Street Fighter 4, Like, the combos are a lot simpler. There are one-frame links. Some people were saying they aren't one-frame links. They are one-frame links in that game, Street Fighter 5. They're not necessary. You do a one-frame link, you do a combo, you get, like, 20%, 15%. You do a fucking jump in and a medium punch and whatever, and you get fucking 30, 45%. they're just not needed anymore. So I was like, okay, I like the simpler combo thing because it's like it's more depending where to use it, and you know, this is the thing. This is why you know, I bid farewell to Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4 is a good game. Definitely one of my favorite fighting games, you know, for a while now. Super fun to play, especially when you actually have an opponent, you know, that, you know, can give you a fight. So it's super fun to play. Fun to play online? No, it's not. Online, I do not have too much fun with this game, depending, you know. Basically, online, I have to use my best fucking character. I have to use Evil Ryu at maximum potential. I have to concentrate. And I don't like doing that with fighting games. I like doing that when the person's right next to me. I don't want to fucking have to turn into online mode, you know, and use cheap tactics and shit like that. Or, you know, you're going to get cheaped out and all that shit, so. That's why Street Fighter 5 has really won me over. So far, the online is amazing just for the beta when it works, you know. They're concentrating 100% on this online play. Everything else is like whatever, which I'm like, that's what you should do for a fighting game. Sacrifice everything to make the fucking online good. That's why Mortal Kombat pisses me off, but they're fixing it with their new online server, GGPO, which I'm going to be playing Mortal Kombat all day. Mortal Kombat looks amazing, plays good offline, does everything, has a bunch of modes, has an amazing story mode, but they sacrificed online to make everything else happen. Street Fighter 5 is doing the opposite. Street Fighter 5 is very bare bones. It has survival, it has a rinky-dinky story mode, arcade mode, and then that's it. But, you know, we're getting story mode later on for free DLC, which, again, this is the big thing of Street Fighter 5 is free. You can go this whole game's lifespan without spending $1. You will be able to unlock costumes with in-game. You're going to be able to unlock everything with in-game money. That is the way to go, Capcom, because that's the way, to me, it should be. If you dedicate, like, basically dedicate, like, fucking hours and hours. Like, I can't even count the hours I put into Street Fighter 4. And I always have to fucking buy a new version, or I have to buy 90 pounds of DLC. And it's not fair. Like, I've put fucking, like, 9 million hours into this game. Like, just in AE, in Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, I put probably 500 to 600 hours. Just on that one edition. Add them all up, it's probably more than a bajillion hours. Oh, God. So, they're definitely doing the right thing with Street Fighter 5. You know, they're rewarding the player, which is what you should do, especially for a fighting game. You shouldn't be fucking sitting there having to buy 90 pounds of DLC, and then they make a complete edition like Mortal Kombat. Fucking people who bought Mortal Kombat, you bought a $30 season pass, you bought all those costumes, and you can get both season passes now for like 30 bucks. So I'm like, what the fuck? So, Mortal Kombat should take a note. They should reward the player, because Mortal Kombat is such a great fucking game. Especially Mortal Kombat X, like, that's such a great game. But their marketing was just done very stupid. So that's why Street Fighter 5 is winning. Street Fighter 5 is my favorite fighting game franchise. I play a lot of fighting games, you know. I play all the anime fighters. I play all of this. I play all of that, you know. If it's a fighting game, I'll always give it a try. Except for Arcana Heart. Fuck you, Arcana Heart. That game is garbage. I don't care what no one says. But that, you know, they're doing right with Street Fighter 5, and I hope to say I never have to go back to Street Fighter 4. Honestly, like, it's basically the Smash Brothers, you know, the Melee, and the fucking new one. You know, Smash 4 is a great game. I actually like Smash 4 more than Melee, but Melee has a bigger audience, draws more attention, and it's a fucking 90-year-old game. Like, it's like forever old. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Melee is one of my favorite games ever too, but I prefer the new Smash. It has better characters, and it fucking has Cloud and Bayonetta. But I prefer the new Smash, and it's a lot funner to me. Like, when I play Melee, it's fun, but it's just too much to take in. That's why Street Fighter 5 is going to be like that. Street Fighter 4 is going to be the Melee. People are going to go back to it if they want a challenge, because that's the thing. I hate focus attack. I hate the FCDCs. I hate making yourself safe, because to me, if you commit to something and you're an idiot, you should fucking get punished. That's why I love Street Fighter 5. If you decide to do wake up Shoryuken 900 times in a row, you get crush counter, you get killed in 5 seconds. That's the way it should be. You shouldn't be able to save yourself by using, you know, the stick of butter, the stick of meter, and all that stuff. So, Street Fighter 5 is winning me over big time. I cannot wait. I'm going to put all my time and effort into that game. You know, I love Street Fighter 4. I will play it casually, but I hope I never have to go back to it. not even that because I hate the game. I think the game is fucking awesome, you know. A lot of people complain about it, but I'm like, just get good at it. You know what I mean? Like, put the time in. It's a hard game to learn. Street Fighter 4 is not an easy game to learn. Street Fighter 5 is an easier game to learn, but overall, it's gonna be a test. Cause like, I like the game because it feels like if you ever played Street Fighter 3, the Impact one, the second one, it feels exactly like Street Fighter 5. So that's it for me, and this is a farewell to Street Fighter 4. You served me good, Street Fighter 4. You're a fun game, but it's time to rise up to Street Fighter 5. That's it for me. I'll catch you guys next time. So